Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be going over change in the state of delivery. Change in the state of delivery is something that I have to see every single time that I take a trade. If I do not see a change in the state of delivery, I am not taking a trade. It is not high quality. So today in this video, I'm going to be going over what a change in the state of delivery is, giving you a few examples and showing you how crucial it is to have a change in the state of delivery when you are looking for a specific model. What is a change in the state of delivery? A change in the state of delivery is a shift in order flow, a confirmation that order flow is now beginning to shift and basically switching directions in the market. It is very similar to a break of structure, but in my opinion, it is just more convenient to use when you are looking to get better entries. What I have drawn out here is a bearish example of a change in the state of delivery. What can we notice just off the bat? We have our accumulation, our manipulation, and soon our distribution. Now, what is a change in the state of delivery? It is the last series of up close or down close candles before the manipulation leg. If we notice, we have these relative equal lows resting below us as an obvious draw on liquidity. Buy side has now been taken, and a change in the state is the last series of up close or down close candles before the manipulation leg. So if we look right here, we have the last series of up close candles, and we mark the change in the state of delivery from the first candle in the series of last up close candles. So you would mark it from the body of the first candle of the last series of up close candles, right? And then we are waiting for a confirmed close below, right? We want to see that candle closure below to confirm that we are shifting order flow. You'd put your stop at the high and you would target the relative equal lows. Here is a bearish example of a change in the state of delivery. Now let's go over a bullish example. Okay, so what can we notice? Similar to the last one, we have our accumulation, our manipulation, and soon to be distribution. But what can we notice? We have all this generated buy side liquidity resting above us. We have our low resistance liquidity right here, and we have taken sell side to the left of us. So where would the change in the state be? Again, it is measured from the first candle of the last series of down close candles, because this is a bullish example, last series of down close candles before the manipulation leg. Here would be the manipulation leg. It is measured from the first down close candle before the manipulation leg from the body of the first down close candle. Again, we are waiting for that closure, that confirmed candle closure above the change in state to take our long, right? We get above it and we target buy side liquidity, stop with the low. So now I've shown you a bullish and a bearish example on these line chart things. Now let's move on to the real chart examples. Here we are looking at a 5-minute chart. What can we recognize? Similar to the line chart, we have these relative equal highs acting as the obvious draw on liquidity. We have had our accumulation, we've had our manipulation, and we are looking for our distribution. We had our manipulation leg, and then we end up actually having our internal manipulation leg. So what can we notice? We have this low put in right here. Sell side has now been taken. And what are we looking for? We are looking for a change in the state of delivery to confirm bullish order flow, that we are switching order flow to bullish. What would be the change in the state? Again, it would be the last series of down close candles, because this is a bullish example, last series of down close candles, the body of the candle from the first candle in the series of down close candles before the manipulation leg. So where would that be? Again, we had our manipulation leg, last series of down close candles. In this case, it's just one candle. Measure it from the body, and here would be the change in the state of delivery. We wait for that close above, get that candle closure, right? Stop at the low, and since this is on the higher time frame, it's a little bit of a longer trade. Targeting buy side. What a change in the state can also be used for is because sometimes the candle will close way above the change in the state and have really good displacement above it. Your fill or your risk might get skewed. So what we want to wait for sometimes is a pullback to the change in the state, and it acts as a rejection block, sort of like an order block or a fair value gap. So we mark this change in state. What do we end up coming down? We end up coming down, tapping this change in state and bouncing off of it, coming down, bouncing off of it, coming down, bouncing off of it. So we can also use the change in the state for a little bit of a better fill, so our risk is not as skewed. Here is a bullish example of a change in the state. Let's go into a bearish example. If we look at the higher time frame here, if we look at the 4-hour, what can we see? We can see the same thing: accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Buy side has now been taken. What are we looking for? We are looking for a change in the state of delivery to confirm that bullish order flow is done and bearish order flow is now starting. Last series of up close candles before the manipulation leg, measured from the first candle of the series of up close candles measured from the body. Where would that be? Right here. Last series of up close candles before the manipulation leg measured from the first candle. The last series of up close candles measured from the body of the wick. What ends up happening? We end up getting a close below, stop at the high, and we are targeting all of this sell side liquidity, right? And then obviously it's on the higher time frame. And again, like I said, change in the state could be used as a rejection block. What do we end up coming to? Come up, tap the change, reject. Come up, tap the change, reject. Be used as a rejection block to get better entries, to confirm order flow is bearish or bullish. Here is a bearish example on the higher time frame. Now let's move on to the lower time frame and actual trades that I would take using a change in the state. What can we notice? We can notice that there is sell side resting below us, and we can also notice that buy side has now been taken. So what are we looking for? We've had our accumulation, we have had our manipulation, we are looking for our distribution down to sell side. What are we looking for? We are looking for a change in the state of delivery to confirm that price is done being bullish and is now switching to bearish order flow. Where would the change in the state be of this manipulation leg right here? Again, since it is a bearish example, it is the last series of up close candles before the manipulation leg. We mark it out from the first candle in the series of up close candles. It would be right here. Mark out the change in the state, wait for that candle closure below, right? Enter a short, stop at the high, and we are targeting all of this generated sell side liquidity. Really good displacement lower. So this is on the 1 minute time frame. So this is a trade that I would actually end up taking. This is something that I would need to see, right, to confirm price is now bearish. Here is a bearish example. Let's go over a bullish example. What can we notice from this bigger time frame range? Sell side has now been taken. We have buy side resting above us. We've had our accumulation, we've had our manipulation, and again, like the first example, we have had internal manipulation. So again, we've had our internal manipulation leg. Where would the change in the state be on this internal manipulation leg? Again, this is a bullish example, so it's the last series of down close candles before the manipulation leg. We mark it from the body of the first down close candles in the series of down close candles before the manipulation leg. It would be marked right here, right? We wait for that close above, stop at the low, and we're targeting buy side. There is a bullish example. So now that you have seen a few examples of a change in the state of delivery, I hope you understand it more. And I really hope that if you've been struggling with trading, if you have been on a losing streak, if you can't figure it out, if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you have no confidence in where the market is going, I highly, highly, highly suggest you implement a change in the state of delivery into your model, into your strategy. Comment which videos you want to see next, which concepts that you want to learn next. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.